What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. Yesterday, the New York Giants actually did something they haven't done since September. They hadn't done it since the Yankees had done it. They hadn't done it since the Mets had done it. That is win a freaking game. I don't even know what to think. Watching that game with the Entertainer Talking Sports, I'm sitting there going, is this actually real? Not only did they beat Miami, they beat the living hell out of Miami. Know what team I was watching yesterday. It was kind of interesting, kind of crazy. Forgot what the hell that felt like to win a freaking football game. Now, in the first half, the New York Giants played really poorly. Miami dominated that first quarter. We got very lucky. They missed a field goal. They turned it over on downs inside the 12. Probably should have went up about 20-7, but they never did get away from us in that first half. Of course, they are a very poor team, just like we are. But the New York Giants found a way in the second half. Eli Manning played much better in that second half, hit Darius Slayton for his 8th touchdown of the year. Saquon Barkley had 105 yards on the ground. He had 31 through the air. He had 2 touchdowns. It was good to see Saquon Barkley run the ball. It was good to see him get over 100 yards again. It was just really good to see the New York Giants win a football game. And, of course, the defense. I mean, shout out to them. They've played really well the last 2 weeks. Now, you could say, well, Baddog, that's Miami, and their offense stinks and they're no good. That team has been playing really hard as of late. And remember, they put up 37 against Philadelphia, so it's not like they can't score. The New York Giants did a really good job of, again, stopping the run. I feel like they've done a decent job at that this year. The numbers don't reflect it, but I feel like they've done a pretty decent job. I can't remember a running back having a huge day against us except for Dalvin Cook. Now, I could be wrong about that. I remember he had a big game against us, but other than that, and of course, the kid from Arizona, they had big games. But recently, you really haven't seen a lot of huge running performances. I think Leonard Williams has played really well the last 2 weeks. Dalvin Tomlinson has been really, really good. Dexter Lawrence, I mean, you can see some talent here with the front four of the New York Giants. They may not be the best pass rushers, but they're really good against the run. And I do believe, or the front three, rather. It's a 3-4. So, I mean, the front three has been pretty decent against the run here recently. And I think that you can see some talent on this defense. And again, maybe I was just sitting there, trying to fool myself, saying, well, there's not really talent here. But I do think there's talent there. I just think it's poorly coached. I really do. They've played really well the last couple of games. It's too bad they lost that game in Philadelphia. It's a game they shouldn't have lost. They probably shouldn't have lost to Detroit. They probably shouldn't have lost to Arizona. They definitely shouldn't have lost to the Jets, or the Bears. I mean, these are games that the Giants could have won. I mean, there's 5 games right there that the New York Giants had a good chance to win. And usually when you lose close games, that's coaching. It's lack of execution down the stretch. We all know Pat Shurmur is really poor with the game clock, with the timeouts. His clock management's been horrible all season, and it's cost us a lot of games down the stretch. Pat Shurmur is a big reason we're 3-11, the biggest reason that we're 3-11. And, I think that this Giants team does have talent. I just think it needs to be coached correctly. But I was very happy to see them win a game. It feels good to freaking win. Again, 9-game losing streak. We hadn't won since September. It was good to see it. I'm glad for Eli Manning. I'm happy for Eli. I don't want to hear any crap about this guy has a career losing record. I get sick and tired of hearing that. I think it's such a stupid statistic for quarterbacks. They don't play defense. They don't play special teams. They can only control what they can control. They run the offense. If your team is losing because your defense can't play like we did in 2015, where I think the Giants scored over 400 points that year as an offense, and yet the defense gave up over 400 points themselves. Are very close. I mean, I just go back to the Saints game. Eli threw for 350 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks. Lose 52-49. I don't know how you blame Eli Manning for that. And I say it all the time. People want to say, the defense won those Super Bowls, but somehow the defense wins those Super Bowls. They don't give the wins to Eli Manning, but when the Giants lose because the defense gives up 52 points, somehow that goes on Eli Manning. I just can't stand that. So I'm hopeful that Daniel Jones does start next week. I know everybody wants to see Eli Manning play. It's a nice farewell tour. It's a nice story. I don't want Eli Manning to be a losing quarterback. I don't want to hear that garbage. I feel like if Daniel Jones plays against Washington, Eli ain't got to worry about that. Eli will not start week 17. At some point, he will come in and play a drive, and he'll get, they'll take him off the field so we can get an applause like he did today. It was very nice to see. Fans gave him a rousing ovation. There wasn't many people there. Against Philadelphia, I'm sure that stadium will be packed as everybody will come in there to say their goodbyes to Eli Manning, and it's well-deserved. The man spit blood for this team and just had a phenomenal career for the New York Giants. It's waning down. It's bittersweet. Obviously you're going to move forward, but you never forget a guy like Eli Manning. So I'm happy for him. And again, I know there's a lot of Giants fans that aren't happy that we won. And I completely get that. I completely get you want to tank. Winning 3 games, it does not matter. This game in the grand scheme of things means absolutely nothing to us going forward. I don't want to hear about building a winning culture at this point in the season. I don't want to hear anything about that garbage. I understand Giants fans' aspects from that, perspective as far as not wanting to win games and tank for Chase Young. I know a lot of Giants fans are sitting there saying, "Oh my God, we just lost Chase Young. We just lost Chase Young." No, if you the guys that want to tank, you'd be mad next week if we beat Washington. At this juncture, we are tied with Miami. We are tied with Washington. We own the tiebreakers. We have the weaker schedule. The Giants still draft second at this point in the season. They are still drafting second. They did not lose Chase Young in this game at all. So if you guys are looking for that, if you're looking for, a reason to get mad at that, again, don't be mad at it today. You want to get mad at blowing the tank, get mad next week if we win, or the week after if we beat Philadelphia. Then you can get mad. But right now, we haven't lost our draft status. We're still picking second, so don't worry about that. People are worried about if the Giants win this game, win another game, Pat Shurmur's going to stay here. I don't think Pat Shurmur is going to be here next year. As Chris always says, you're not going to sell that to the fan base. You're not going to sell Pat Shurmur, James Bettcher, this coaching staff, to the fan base. A guy that's 8-22 in his career as New York Giants head coach. You're not selling that to these guys. And I know some people are going to say, and I love Eli Manning. I know there's some Eli fanboys out there that are just going to think Eli Manning played great today. Eli Manning played okay. He threw some really bad interceptions. The one that he threw right to the defender, and the Giants, again, got away with it because the defense played really well. But, in the grand scheme of things, a win is a win. It feels good to win again. I'm happy that they finally freaking won a game, and I'm happy for Eli Manning that he's at 500, and I don't got to hear this garbage about him being a losing quarterback. Of course, if he had his playoff record in there, he can't be a losing quarterback because he's 8-4 in his career in the playoffs, and that would automatically make him a winning quarterback. He's 125 or 121 in his career, so even if he did start the last 2 games and lost them, he would still be a winning quarterback. Guy won 2 Super Bowls, guy won 2 Super Bowl MVPs, guy's a Hall of Famer. Plain simple. But that's all I got in this video. New York Giants go on, win their 3rd game of the season, snapping a 9-game losing streak, and look good doing it. Put up 36 points, win the game 36-20. And again, just hopefully next year you see this young defense starting to play a little better. And Gates, I want to give a quick shout out to Gates. Gates played really well in place of Zeitler today, and the offensive line looked a lot better up front. So hopefully that stuff you take into the next season with a different coaching staff. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I don't even know how to react to winning. It's very strange. It's just weird. But anyway, that's all I got in this video, guys. So as always, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and have a great rest of your Monday. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I am gone. Peace!